Yeah, I talked to the police officer, and you know what I'm saying. As of right now, it's really nothing they can do. But I just want to put it out there that they are sitting here with their children. Who their children are coming down here to try to attack me with some spiritual crap, and I don't bother nobody. I don't mess with these. I don't mess with nobody kids. And you know what I'm saying? They always putting their kids in my atmosphere. They always putting their kids in my atmosphere, and I don't bother with their kids. I got it all recorded, all recorded. You know what I'm saying? And then and I know what it is because I got like 6 days left, and I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, hopefully in the Lord's will, I'll be able to be housed. I'm finna pack all this stuff up, and I'm finna get out of here in 6 days. But for that 6 days, they are trying to do everything they can, every attribute to try to set me up. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't listen. If they ain't my kids, why are you sending your kids around me? I don't want nobody else children around me. I don't even mess with the parent. I don't mess with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But now when you got your children trying to force their ways up on you, then that's when, you know, you gotta do it. You gotta do right or die wrong. Because you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna ever push me into no false persecution. Never again. I'm not going for the false persecutions. I am really not going for the false persecutions. You know what I'm saying? And they are just constantly trying to attack me. Constantly. And it's like he keeps saying something like, move on. You know, it's like the only thing that they're trying to do is get me out of here, and I've been here. But listen, they're not gonna keep pushing me away from what God has already set for me. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna keep pushing me like that. You feel me? They're not gonna keep doing that stuff to me like that. Because that stuff ain't right. It's just not right. They do all that evil stuff, and I don't bother them. And got my video witnesses. You feel me? I got my video witnesses. You feel me? I don't bother with these children or nothing. And now they think I called the police because I don't want these people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna call the police every time. Every time I'm gonna call the police. Show Liz, I'm gonna call the police every time. Because that's not right. It's not just for them to be the little girl to be running up under me and talk and doing that stuff. I'm gonna follow you there. Why would you do that? They'll stand there and look at me like that and do all that evil stuff because they're trying to put the kids in your path to give you like a major false persecution, a major one. This persecution is like real major, real false persecutions. Gotta keep myself safe because this the last few days, and I'll be, you know what I'm saying, in the Lord's will, I'll be trying to be really into housing, you know what I'm saying, because I got to go back over there to, you know, and get some other stuff and all that. I feel good that I went and got that done today. You feel what I'm saying? I feel real good that I went and got that done today. And I'm not gonna keep. I'm not gonna let them keep. And yeah, we got you, Unc. You good, Unc. You really good. We're proud of you because you're not gonna let them set you up. They putting kids in the path to try to set you up, and that is not right. That's definitely not right. You know what I'm saying? And you have the upper hand because you know what I'm saying. You got the video record and everything. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And this is the new route that it has to be. It has to be like this. That you know what I'm saying. As soon as they do anything, call the police. Call the police. Period. And that's what I'm here to do. Call the police, ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Because boy, I've been here like on and off for almost 2 months. Right here, on and off, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time they've been trying to do every sneak attack that they can to try to throw me under the bus, but did no weapon formed against us will ever prosper. You feel me? And now I'm almost out of here. I'm finna pack all this stuff and walk out of here, hopefully to my own place. And now they're trying to spiritually hardly attack me. They're trying to really spiritually hardly attack me to try to throw somebody, because it's way bigger than that. It's court cases out here for them. And they don't want me there to testify. They don't want me there to testify. And that's what it is. They can say what they want to say. I got video. I ain't never, ever talked to none of them children. I don't bother them children or nothing. But the children are being used as vessels to come down here and try to set me up for a false persecution. You feel me? And I don't bother nobody. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And God got my path. He got my path. He taking care of my path. I'm not gonna let them keep doing this to me, because every day they've been trying to slime something evil under me. Every day. I've been gone all day. I just got back about an hour, not even an hour ago. And you know what I'm saying? I walked all the way over there to fill out the application and everything. When I come back, y'all, I'm talking about, I'm walking down from over here and I'm walking back up here. And that same little girl sitting there right in the grass looking at me like this here. Like this. She looking at it like, why is your child, why y'all got your child out here targeting me? You know what I'm saying? When I don't bother nobody, y'all targeting me. You feel me? With your children. You got your children out here targeting me. You feel me? That's something way beyond, that's highly spiritual, because they know I'm JC. They know I'm BGJC. They already know that. They know I'm TUT. But at the end of the day, that's what they doing it for, because it's still about that, trying to get someone down. Now, y'all done sat here and cried about me. I've done nothing wrong to nobody. I have bothered nobody. I ain't never done nothing wrong to nobody. And now you wanted to try to come against me and do foul stuff to me. No way. It's not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work. Because my Father, Lord Almighty got his one and only begotten Son. He got baby all. You feel me? Father all got baby all. He got his son. He got his child, I'm telling you. And see, it's all about, like they're at the end of this, setting me up all through here. This whole line been trying to set me up. That house, all that stuff, except that one house, it's empty. And they've been trying to just set me up constantly. They're really trying to set me up for failure when I'm finna be prevailing and succeeding. And I have not bothered nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to their kids. I don't bother nobody. So if I don't bother nobody, if I don't speak to nobody, why are y'all so forcing this type of atmosphere around me? And you know it's not right. They know it. Now, I called the police for my safety, and he's up there talking to them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ain't nothing they can say about me. I raise my voice. Man, all them police know me. Them police just seen me yesterday. They came over here and seen me yesterday, and they told me, said, "You cool, you cool, you cool." He said, "Just don't speak to nobody's children, cause that dude right there was using his children to try to pull an attack on me right there." And I've never done nothing to none of them babies. I've never said nothing wrong to none of them babies or nothing. I don't bother children. I don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? But then he gonna turn around and they use that, and then the sheriff come here. When the sheriff come here, he was like, "Man, yeah, man, just don't talk to nobody, kid, and then don't go over through that school." Cause only time I walk through that school, not through school hours. I don't walk through there in school hours. Back before this, I used to walk there. As soon as the school is all done, about this time or a little later, I'll walk through there to go to the store. I will walk through there just to go to the store. You feel me? What it is that they've been getting caught in all those spiritual attacks that they have done to me. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, I'm not going to lose my destiny from this Murphy's Law that they're trying to bring to me. They're still practicing the Murphy's Law with me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not having it. Like God said, if they ever press up on you, call the police. And I'm going to keep calling them. I'm not going to let them trap me and set me up for nothing of failure. If I'm God's baby and I'm doing right and I'm doing good, I'm not going to let them set me up for failure. For real. I'm going to keep calling the police. I'm telling you now, in the daytime, I'm calling the judicial side. I'm calling the uniforms because you got to. You got to be safe out here, boy. I'm telling you, in this type of land, you have to call the uniforms to be safe. You have to. Because they're doing foul things against me, and I'm not having it. That's why God keep me recording. Father God, keep me recording. Father God, keep me by myself. You know what I'm saying? Do you think, bro, it's almost over, bro. I only got a couple of days. I'm getting out of here. I'm finna get me a place to stay. And you know what I'm saying? They know that. Like, they've been harassing me all the way until the first of the month. Look, bro, they starved me out. I was starved out, bro, and then God gave me some food. I didn't have none of my necessity, but God take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And their jealousy and their envy of how they blueprinted for me to be homeless and be forced out in the wilderness with nothing and to look bad and, you know, go through all that evil stuff that they try to do. But then God ain't been doing nothing but exhorting me. God been lifting me up and carrying me the whole time. Father, Lord Almighty is being my shepherd the whole time. And now it's like these people are trying to use their little children to come, like that girl talking about, "I'm going to follow you." I said, y'all better get away from me. I'm going to follow you. Why, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, God, for the camera. Thank you for recording. Thank you for all that. Because that's just a foul action that they tried to pull against me. They're pulling foul actions against me. And you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm standing firm in my true faith and belief. I only got 5 days before I leave here. In 5-6 days, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, this money with my money and with whatever they're going to help me with. You feel me? I promise you, God written, I'm going to be packing this shit and I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. But you know what I'm saying? Why would they sit here and treat me just like garbage for the whole, like been talking about me like a dog and everything, and I have not bothered nobody. And then they turn around and they do all this other stuff where they were federally induced to be doing this stuff, federally induced to be doing this stuff to me. And then they, you know, they don't get the consequences. Like they be trying to put consequences on the righteous, but when the righteous the righteous, see, the righteous got to stand up. Like y'all think, cause I'm from the streets or whatever. You think I ain't gonna call the police? I'm gonna call. You have to save your life. You understand? I'm talking about every time they bother me from this point on, Father God Almighty told me to call the police and tell them what they doing, record it, tape everything they doing, and call the police, period. You're not gonna have me in no trials and errors no more. I'm finna have a place to stay, hopefully get a job and everything. And they're really secretly working to stop that. You feel me? They're secretly working, and then you got the nerve to sit here and try to send your children at me. You trying to send your children at me, and that's so foul. That's a low blow. And I'm calling the police every time. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they think. I am calling the police every time. I promise you. I know how to do it now. Call the police. Like he said, this is a park, this is a public area. And like I told him, I said, anybody that come over here, I go all the way back there. I'll take a walk, because you know what I'm saying, I know what they come up here to do. I know what they come up here to do, but God has given me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to walk that way and go on sit over there or go on back there. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sit right up under here and you fall for it, then you the one that was a simple person, a simple man. Because a simple man walked right into the trouble, right into the consequence, walk right into the danger and reap the consequences of it. But I'm a prudent man. I foresee danger and I hide it for myself. You understand? So, you know, every time I'm calling the police. Every time. Every time. Every time. I got my videos. I got all my videos. I got my records. I got all my records. And this situation started yesterday. And then the righteous officers came over here and said, just, you know, do your thing. We know what's up with you. Just do your thing. Just don't talk to the kids. Because like I told you, I used to buy them two boys, I used to buy them boys donuts at Walmart. I used to buy them donuts when I used to go get my grocery. And that's when this dude was supposed to be like frenemy. He was acting like he was my friend, but he was really my enemy. He was acting like he was my friend, but he was really my enemy. You know what I'm saying? He was acting like he was my friend, but he's really my enemy. God written. Hope he come back down here. He gonna walk. I think he gonna walk back down here. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, he act like he was my friend, but he really was my enemy. And the whole time it came out. It came out exactly how it came out. My name is Willie McCoy. My governmental name.
Sir?
My governmental name.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But I'm King Jah Will.
King Jah Will?
Yes, sir. King Jah Will.
Okay. So, I talked to them. They're just as upset as you are. I told them just to leave you alone. So you just need to leave them alone, okay?
I don't bother them. I don't mess with them at all.
I understand. I get what you're saying, but like, if they're walking through here, playing on the picnic tables.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
That's what, look, yesterday I grabbed my stuff and I went way back there because it's a public park. But after yesterday morning when they were like that stuff with him about them babies, and then they started putting the baby stuff in there, I'm a man of God. Okay. Look, I'm a man of God, Mr. H. I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't bother nobody. But they, like the sheriff and the police officer, the lady police officer, she told me, she said, yeah, just don't talk to the kid. Don't say nothing, cause it'll be used against you type stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And then and said, don't walk through there. That's what they told me. But then yesterday it scared me because they were pressing up on me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
And I recorded, and God opened me in. If anything happened over here until I leave, I only got until next week to get on out of here and get me a place to stay.
Where are you gonna stay at? They
Multi,
haven't told you.
yeah, Multi-County gonna help me, but I got my eye on somewhere, and next week I have my little benefits, and hopefully it'll work out. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
they haven't told you an exact location.
not yet.
County has a few. They have a few. This place being one of them.
Well, I got an appointment tomorrow. I got to walk over there and get my appointment letter because I just walked over there today and signed the application. And now I'm like, man, I got to get on out of here because this been crazy for me. So that's what I'm really on. I don't have.
Before here.
I just come from Seattle. I came from Seattle, Portland, down to Atlanta, and then here. I've been on that journey. You know what I'm saying?
So you're originally from here?
I'm originally from here, yeah.
See, okay.
So, you know, I come back on some, you know, on some other stuff, but not, you know what I'm saying? But I want them to know that I just don't want their kids around me, and I don't want them to think that I'm around their kids or none of that. I don't have no problem with nobody.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
So, like I said, I mean, the best thing that I could say is just find somewhere else.
I will.
6 days, because.
Well, the sheriff told me, he said, just be gone all day. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Just be out the way because basically they know what's up. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying?
How long you been staying out here?
I've been out here off and on for 2 months, almost 2 months, because I had, you know, on my SSI, I go and get a hotel room, you know, but it'll wear my money down and then I'll be right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna sleep in the rain, and I ain't finna sleep in none of these people's houses that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do nothing wrong. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? God told me, until I get on out of here, God told me to go ahead and call the police if anything happens.
You did the right thing.
ASAP, tape it and call the police.
Yeah, you did the right thing calling the police.
You feel me?
You did the right thing calling the police so that we can get it sorted out. So that way they ain't saying you did nothing, or they ain't saying, you know.
Yeah.
Just to keep the blame game. He did this, they
did
that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Officer Blanks.
I know Officer Blanks.
I don't know your name. I'm sorry.
Radcliffe.
Miss Radcliffe, how y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm truly blessed. I done talked to Officer Blanks. Officer Blanks, you know, you done seen me, and you know what I'm saying? I just went to Multi-County. They got me an appointment. I'm on and off, you know what I'm saying? In and out, and you know what I'm saying, I'm finna get housing next week in the Lord's will. You feel me? With my benefit checks and everything. But I called the police because, you know, I've been approached in ways that is very threatening to me. Even him seeing me leave here and walk and go and try to get a job. I was working at Mr. Car Wash. You remember that? And then I went to Mr. Boyd, so it's not like I'm just sitting around here harboring. But you know what I'm saying, like I'm so close to getting my place to stay. So I've been gone I've been gone out of here, and I just come in here and just sit down for a little bit, and then I gone again because I know what he had told me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm almost out of here, but I don't want nobody to like put me in a bad situation. And I've been recording like situation where like people been putting their children in my atmosphere, and I'm not that person to have nobody children around me. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm God's baby. I'm baby God. But at the end of the day, I see what it is. It's like, you know, to approach me and try to put me in a bind. So what I've been doing is calling the police. I record it and I call the police. You understand? So that's what I just did, because I seen a little girl standing there. She was standing right there in the grass, and I was walking back up from the bathroom, and she was just staring at me like this. And I said, that's the girl from yesterday that would tried to harass me. Yes, a little girl, not, you know what I'm saying? All in my atmosphere. You feel what I'm saying? And then earlier, the sheriff's like, you cool, man. The sheriff told me, he said, you cool, man. Just don't speak to nobody kids and don't walk up through that school. You know what I'm saying? And that, all these situations are like a build up against me. You feel me? So I just had to go on and do what God told me to do. And, you know, that's what I'm doing. But I only got like 5 days, and I'm finna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get me a place to stay.
Your position on these folks harassing you, unfortunately, I got to give you my position. You remember we talked back August the 20th?
I already remember that, sir. Yes, sir.
You remember
But
telling you, hold on. You remember me telling you about the new House bill that took effect July the 1st? About being on public property.
I understand now. I done talked to all the sheriffs and the police. They told me, the sheriff told me, he said, you're fine, you all right. He said, just make sure you be gone from here, and don't be out here all day. I just got back. I've been gone. I walked all the way to multi-county.
We don't dictate that, code does. Code's the one who handles all of the parts.
All right, I understand that.
Unfortunately, I can't say when you got here, how long you been here. From our position, it almost looked like you camped out a little bit.
Man, I just be posting my stuff up, man, and you know what I'm saying? I just...
I'll take the position I was put in. Unfortunately today, we all gonna have to take you with us. You're gonna get, it's like a catch.
What you mean, take? What you mean?
That young man gonna give you a ride. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go down to the station and do that stuff down there. That's catch and release though. You ain't staying.
What you
We
mean?
gotta go do the charges, unfortunately.
Why are you putting charges on me? That don't make no sense to even put no charges on me.
I don't have a choice.
I haven't been. I've just been posted
At
here.
this point, it's not my call.
So I call the police, and then y'all want to try to put me in jail.
You're not gonna go and stay in jail. It's a catch and release type thing.
You're gonna walk in the back door, sign a paper, walk out the front door.
But why am I getting charged? I don't want a charge. Why are y'all trying to throw me a charge? When I talked to the police, I talked to Meridian Police, I talked to the sheriffs yesterday.
If you remember the last time, when I came out here the last time, were there any police out here? Was it just me?
But sir, you been over at the Mr. Car Wash, you ain't speak to me now time.
I was trying to.
But I be working over there.
We're not at the car wash right now. Where we are is back at the same spot I talked to you in the first place. And you remember over here what I told you about House Bill 297. That's the reason I'm back out here now today, is because I was told when I get the call, hey, same guy, House Bill 297, I don't got a choice.
So what I gotta do?
All you gonna do, we're gonna take you down. I'm gonna bring you back to exactly where you at, but we still gotta go do the charge.
Why y'all putting? Okay.
Bring you right back to
You putting handcuffs on me?
Go in the car, you got to, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't.
You see hands.